Hey, seventh grade. So, just wanted to give you a quick overview of what this week will look like because it is a little bit different than the rest of our weeks, but this is actually what we will be doing for the remainder of the year. Now, with that being said, if you cannot get onto Microsoft Teams, you need to get a hold of me right away because if this is what we're doing for the rest of the year, then we need to fix that like ASAP. So make sure if you're contacting me if you can't get on. Now, if you can get on, and once you're on, you are going to go to your math period. So I'm just going to use period 1 as an example, and it will take you to the posts page or tab. You need to go to class notebook. Now, what will come up first is a welcome page from me with my Bitmoji on it. And this basically just explains why we're doing this. So we can't take interactive notes together or do classwork anymore because we're not in the classroom. So this is essentially our classwork and our interactive notebook. It's just online now. Okay, so once you get to the welcome page, you are going to click this arrow because this is your navigation panel. Okay, click here. And then you'll see that there are little tabs that pop up. You are not going to have all of these tabs because you don't have these students, okay? The only tabs that will pop up are welcome, collaboration space, and then your name. Now, what's nice is that only you and I have access to your notebook. So, like when Alberto opens his notebook and then he goes to Unit 5 and does all the work, only him and I can see what he did. And then when I put feedback on it or give him the grade for it, only him and I can see that. Okay, so it's like private, which is really nice. I'm going to go to my teacher library, though, my content library, and I'm going to show you Unit 5. So when you guys click Unit 5, this is what will pop up, and it looks the same for everyone. I know there's several pages, but it doesn't mean that there's a lot of work. It just means that I broke it down for you. So like the first page is simply that I put my office hours over there for you, the times, what we're doing, just so it's there, you know where to find it, and you can keep checking it as many times as you need to. Now, to go back, you click the arrow again, your Unit 5 to-do list. Okay, this is simply just a checklist. So this is me telling you these are the things that you need to get done by the end of the week, which is Sunday. So first thing, skim through Unit 5 overview, watch the video, answer the questions. Second thing, read the vocabulary and annotate. Third thing, complete the practice. So honestly, all of this work combined should still take you less than 30 minutes. Now let's go back again with the arrow and let's see what the Unit 5 overview looks like. So Unit 5 overview. Okay, so learning target and success criteria. We normally do that in class, but it's just there for you. Okay, no big deal. You're going to watch this video, which is I think less than 2 minutes, and it's about baseball. And then when you are done watching the video, you're going to answer these questions. So they're not even math questions yet, they're just kind of fun questions. And what's nice about this is you can literally type in here your answer and then done. Now, you can delete this first if you want and then type in your answer, but either way, it doesn't matter. All right. Let's say you want to undo what you just did. So like, actually, I want the lines, but I want to just write on the line. This is the undo button. So this is probably one of the most important buttons that you need to remember because when you're on the home page, if I click this, oh, there's a line. Okay, good. Now I don't have to like draw the line or like make it perfect because now it looks exactly like it did when I did it before. Okay. Now, that's overview, done with the overview. Now go back again. Unit 5 vocabulary. Well, what does that mean? Okay. There are 5 vocabulary terms. You need to read each one and annotate. So I'm going to talk to you about how to annotate. So let's say you want to highlight something. With your cursor, you need to highlight it. And then there's this little highlight button over here. You can change the color if you want. It doesn't matter. Okay, done. Yay. Let's say you want to underline something. Okay, so I want to underline that. This U with the underline underneath it, underlined, done. Now, this is what's kind of fun. If you want to like circle something, so this draw button, if I click that and then I click on my pen and I choose a different color, I could actually like draw a circle around something, or if I want to underline something else. Okay, I will let you know it's really hard to use and get used to, but if you can do it and you like it, fantastic. Now, this is what you need to remember if you are using draw. If I like try clicking on something, notice that I'm still on my draw pen. I need to go back to the cursor, which is on the very top left, and go back to my cursor. See, now I can click on stuff and it's not a blue pen. All right, now let's say I want to get rid of all of this again. I want to start from scratch. I don't like what I did. Go back to the home button and start clicking undo however many times you need to. So I need to get rid of all of that. I don't like that. Don't like that. No. Okay. Now it's back to where it was before. And that's all you're doing for vocabulary. Go back. The last thing is the practice. Okay. This video is just help. You don't have to watch it unless you feel like you need some extra practice or assistance, okay? You need to show your work for every single one of these problems, which means that, I don't know, highlight your like terms, underline your like terms, or type in like your like terms. So if I click on this, like I could literally type in what I'm doing. Step 1, I did this. Step 2, I did, however you need to show your work. As long as there was work, you're good. All right. So like using the draw to show distributive property, or like the woo or something like that. I will say number 6 is probably going to take the longest, which is why I didn't give you tons of work, because there's a lot of work in number 6. Helpful hint, there are 3 correct answers on number 6. So just take your time. Yeah, take your time. You've got it. You've got this. And the last thing, okay, you need to go to this website. I think there's it's like a time test, just like you did on Huda Math. You need to do that and send your results. If you did the TikTok duet, you don't have to do that part. You only have to do the 6 questions above. Okay, so I'm hoping that was helpful and not super overwhelming, but this is pretty much what we will be doing for the rest of the school year. So if you have questions about it, I know this week it's going to be trial and error and we're still figuring it out. Totally get that, but we need to get like really, really good at this, because this is what we're using for the remainder of the year. All right. I will talk to you guys in a few days. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.